Welcome back to the channel. This week we're in Glenrothes. We got a heat pump here that we visited last week on an emergency call out and we couldn't get it working. It was completely choked up, the pump seized, heat exchangers blocked, and you'll see here from the wee video when we took the filter out it was completely filled with massive metal shards. So we aren't quite sure why that happened. We think they are attached to the old system, but then they've got heat bricks in the garden here from old storage heaters, so we'll maybe try and get to the bottom of it. When we're finished we'll maybe even strip the heat pump down and see what we can find what's wrong with it. But for now, first job is we'll get the heat pump switched off, isolated, drain the water, and then we'll go up in the loft and we'll show you what's up there. But it's possibly one of the worst installs I've seen in a while, so we'll get cracking on with that. We've got, I'll just spin you around here. Another common mistake here, this Armacell insulation is only rated for internal use only. We've got no antifreeze valves, no glycol, the insulation's been tightly wrapped with cable ties, so that's no good. So this will all be coming off. We've got a fill and flush valve here, but we're going to rip all of this out. We've got flexies. We don't use flexies. We've got, at least I've done the condensate down here, and we have got, so we've got an isolation valve here, and they've used the fill and flush valve as the second isolation valve. Since this heat pump was installed, it's never been serviced, and I don't know if that's part of the problem, but at least the guys did use some trunking. Just waiting on our delivery coming now. It's on its way from Richmond's. We've got a nice fancy new heat pump coming today for this one. It's the first one in Scotland. Well, not the first model, but a certain type of one, first one in Scotland. You guys will get to see it first. And we've got some new flushing equipment coming. Right, Fraser, let's get up in this loft and see what's happening. Have we got a torch?
Yes. I don't know what that is. There's one in there, but it's fucking...
Now what we got up here?
Monstrosity.
Right, so we think we're going to be able to save the cylinder, possibly the 3-port valve, maybe the expansion vessels, but they do look a bit small actually. We need to do the calculations for that. We've got a buffer here. We'll get a bit higher. We've got a buffer vessel here, which we know we don't need this buffer vessel. We've got most of the joints are leaking. You can see there. Secondary pump. Got a magnetic filter, some tasty wiring here. I'd imagine that's some communication wires. There's 240 volt wires in here. What do you think of that? We've got a tank sensor going in here, which is just, oh that's nice, isn't it? So maybe we've got a new tank sensor coming with our heat pump anyway. And then we've got, that's our main flow returns, tied onto some plastic piping on there at the bottom. And then what have we got here? Is that our main flow return over there?
No, so the main flow return goes down, that's just another radiator.
That's just another radiator they've teed into?
It's teed into another radiator.
And the filling loop?
The filling loop's downstairs, so that's it, comes off the cold there.
Right.
Goes downstairs into the cupboard.
Right, okay.
In the neighbouring bedroom.
And these are just, there's them.
The pressure gauge.
Right, okay. Oh, I'm hoping that's no live. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's just a wee cutting. And then this would have been, if we swing round here, this loft would have had these tanks in it. So the guys have come in and they've just obviously ripped up all the insulation, took the tanks off and just fired them all across the loft here and left them. Usually when we'll go in, this will be discussed beforehand, and we'd be saying to the customer, listen, we can cut these tanks up, we can take them away, but we definitely wouldn't be leaving stuff like this lying about. This is a shame. All the insulation been ripped up. The guys also did solar, so it's an ECO4. Again, cables, none of the cables clipped. I'm not too sure that they're there at my feet, you can see them. Then they're running around here. DC cables are there on the roof, so they are coming out. That's them coming out the roof there underneath the panels. We do know when we came in, the panels never had any bird proofing, the pigeons were nesting underneath them. So we can check that, it seems to be working right enough. So first job's first, Fraser's just drained it. And then we're going to chop all of this out. We're going to get rid of the buffer. So we're going to cut all of this out and get rid of it all. Get rid of the heat pump, that's scrap. That's going in the scrap bin. The PRV we can keep in. Whoa, what's your step there? Nearly through the ceiling. Buffer's coming out, we're going to add in a volumizer. It's a 7 kilowatt Panasonic J series that we're fitting in here. And it's an LG that's coming out, but that LG is completely knackered. And we'll be getting rid of all of this. So I don't like all of these manufacturer stuff from LG. All of this wiring, that'll all be coming out. We'll get strip of everything. It's all sort of junk, it's a mess, look at the state of it anyway. It's just like, we've got bare cables out, so we'll get proper connections. Secondary pumps, we don't do secondary pumps, don't need them. Lovely wee buffer again, all the joints are leaking and most of the pipework. It's in this bedroom here. And we'll just double check the pressure. So it was dropping, we managed to fix a couple of leaks the last time we were here to see if we could get the heating system going. So it has managed to, it did manage to hold its pressure. But we've just drained the system just now. There's shite in this.
I don't know, no, I can do it. I got a sample. That's good stuff.
There is, look, fill again, look. What are these big shards?
That's all the ones for the last time too.
Right, let's get this. So we've got tank sensors disconnected, power's disconnected, 3 ports disconnected and comms cables disconnected.
Yep.
Right.
All the turns disconnected and so it's condensate.
And you've got the heavy end?
Looks like that.
It's actually not that bad, that one. No, my light end is not too bad. Right, we're ready? Let's get this. Sorted. That'll be that then.
Ta-da!
Take the covers off it. There we have it. The first anthracite / black J series in Scotland. I'm loving it, by the way, looks real good. Eh? That is very nice. First black J series in Scotland. There we go. This machine, there was no glycol or antifreeze in this one, so we're going to fit the antifreeze valves, an 1.25 inch at the back. Then we've got adapters, and then we'll reduce it down here, and then we're hard piping it. The good thing about these Panasonics as well is you don't need feet, they've got all the anti-vibration built into them. So we'll just make sure the base is nice and flat and level, and then we can get it all connected up, but we're going to flush the system first as well.
Screw lost already.
Right. Next job is we'll wire up for the power, tank sensor and the comms cable. We'll reuse the existing wires that are already here. Save us running brand new ones, there is nothing wrong with it. So what they've done is they've got 3-port cable coming for the heat pump. Then they've wired it here from the 3-port back into here. Then they've come back out again to the 3-port into this LG wiring in the centre. Jeez, oh, wire. Right, so that's fine. So we just need this cable and that cable, proper connections and a wall box for it. And then the rest of this junk we don't need. Right, heat pump is in, it is wired. We've used the existing wiring. We've had to extend some of the cables. We've got new antifreeze valves here. New antifreeze valves. We'll get all of this insulated in Primary Pro tomorrow. We need to flush the cistern. We have got a volumizer to add and a new expansion vessel. The expansion vessel that is there just now is the wrong size. That's the proper Primary Pro sealant there. And this is your 28mm Primary Pro. So you need to make sure that you glue all the joints and on the pipework itself. But I've got a video coming out soon showing you exactly how to use it. So the buffer's out. That expansion vessel's staying. That one's getting removed, it's too small. 3-port valve is wired in. Tank sensor's wired in. We have got rid of all of the bad wiring here. We've just got the covers to put back on this, but we've got everything now in proper connections. We'll cable tie all these cables. We've reused the existing electrics there, but tidied everything up as best we can. All of the insulation, that'll all be getting ripped off, and I'll redo that, and we'll tidy up in here as best as we can. But this has basically been the way it was left by the previous guys. Just a total riot. So tomorrow, fill the system, flush the system, and we'll get it up and running. These will be picking up some extra stuff so that we can get finished here tomorrow. We'll have heating and hot water back on. While he was changing the pipework here, I was downstairs and we've set up Panasonic Service Cloud. So I've essentially installed a wee Wi-Fi box, well worth the money, tied in with a new account with the customer, and now I can see the heat pump remotely. Tomorrow I'm in Dundee, I'm not here, so Fraser will be finishing, but I can see the whole heat pump, set it all up, even do all the purging from remotely. As we'll monitor this heat pump for the next 2 weeks, and I'll change each different parameter, make sure she's getting hot water when she wants her hot water, then tweak the weather curve for her, and then she'll also enter the Aventus Eco family chat for life, where she can be in here. She can WhatsApp in at any point, her and her partner, if they've got any questions, and we'll deal with that for them. So we'll get cracking. I'm back here, probably back here Thursday or Friday, and we'll train the customer how to use the app.